Hi, John.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Lara,
How you doing, Laura?
and I'm glad to be able to talk to you.
All right.
I've talked to Fred quite a bit, and so I just basically want you to kind of tell me about yourself. Why did you agree to be interviewed?
Well, for a number of reasons. To start out with, I guess to be interviewed. Well, I don't know if you're aware that Fred's writing a book.
Mm-hmm.
For starters, this would probably be a good, I guess you could say, something to get the information out there about my book. So that'd help me out. And then another reason that I'm doing this is because of I was when this all first started, I was in the Ohio Penitentiary, Lebanon, when I decided to go ahead and come clean about a lot of things. Well, I was actually trying to make some deals, really. I'd come to a decision in the Ohio prison that I was serving 26 to life there, and I can't conceive that amount of time. You understand?
Yeah.
And so I see no end in sight. So I decided to make my own ending, and the information that I have and the things that I know and the things that I've been a part of could get me to where I wanted to be probably a lot quicker, because I'd rather be, to be honest with you, I'd rather be deceased, dead, than to spend my life in prison and watch my family drop off one by one. And when I die in the end of an old man from being in prison, no one left to mourn me when I'm dead. So I chose. So anyway, I went to the officials there at the prison that I was at.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Lara,
How you doing, Laura?
and I'm glad to be able to talk to you.
All right.
I've talked to Fred quite a bit, and so I just basically want you to kind of tell me about yourself. Why did you agree to be interviewed?
Well, for a number of reasons. To start out with, I guess to be interviewed. Well, I don't know if you're aware that Fred's writing a book.
Mm-hmm.
For starters, this would probably be a good, I guess you could say, something to get the information out there about my book. So that'd help me out. And then another reason that I'm doing this is because of I was when this all first started, I was in the Ohio Penitentiary, Lebanon, when I decided to go ahead and come clean about a lot of things. Well, I was actually trying to make some deals, really. I'd come to a decision in the Ohio prison that I was serving 26 to life there, and I can't conceive that amount of time. You understand?
Yeah.
And so I see no end in sight. So I decided to make my own ending, and the information that I have and the things that I know and the things that I've been a part of could get me to where I wanted to be probably a lot quicker, because I'd rather be, to be honest with you, I'd rather be deceased, dead, than to spend my life in prison and watch my family drop off one by one. And when I die in the end of an old man from being in prison, no one left to mourn me when I'm dead. So I chose. So anyway, I went to the officials there at the prison that I was at, and I had told them that I wanted to make some confessions, and so they weren't taking me seriously at first because I wasn't giving away enough information. So I decided to give away enough information on one, which is it says in the papers that I'd seen here after it was released that the investigators, the state officials here in Missouri, due to their investigating their hard work, that they found me because of DNA, and then I made a full confession, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
I contacted officials in the state of, in Ohio at the prison, and then they contacted the FBI. FBI came to me because of the information I gave them on this here. I gave them every detail that they have here on this homicide that I'm at, down to the, from the cell phone to the, everything. They didn't have no but where in sight. I mean, to be honest with you, they probably couldn't have found their bottom side with both hands. To be honest with you.
Which murder is this?
This is the Gorilla Chick murder here in Missouri.
Okay.
So anyway, so I gave them everything, but you know what? There was deals that I told them, I'm giving you this. I've let the FBI, I've let everybody know, I'm giving you this much information in order to cut deals. But no, so far, no deals have been made. I've been getting shafted pretty much on every deal, but you know, it's cool because, I mean, I'm a pretty firm guy. If I tell you, give you my word, it's my word, and I'm not pretty much too much worried about anything else, really.
What is it that you confess to? What is it that you want everyone to know?
Well, this is I have given them enough information. Now you have to understand, I'm not a stupid guy. I'm pretty smart in a lot of things, but so you know, I know how to give enough information and how not to give enough information. I guess you could call the investigators have something called holdback, that they hold back on investigations. Well, I have holdback also, so I keep holdback just enough to where they can't solve something, but they know it's true. And so anyway, I'm sorry, I've just got to rambling. What was your question
That's all
again?
right. Just what is it that you want people to know? How many people have you killed? I mean, what is it that you want to come clean about?
I have several homicides that I personally have dealings with, and there's been other people that was involved, but I'll never reveal their names ever because it has nothing to do. This is me. This is my end, my life. I'm writing this story, and You know, I really I can't put a lot of information out there about this because, like I say, all the information that I've given, I haven't received anything, no types on any of the deals. I've just been getting, like I say, I've been getting mishandled, mistreated, I guess you could say, through this whole period of time, and they're not taking me like I need to be seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, and I'm a very serious type guy. I mean, I might have some homicides. I might have been used drugs, but I'm also a well-disciplined person also. And which is something that I you know, I pride myself on, I guess you could say, is me being disciplined. And so it's fine. They can handle me how they want, but you know, it's up to them. They can either listen to what I say, or they can carry on.
Well, tell me what it is that you have told them that you want people to listen to. I mean, you want to control your destiny.
That's right. That's right. Right. That's a good way.
I mean, that's what this is all about.
That's a good way to say it.
So what is it that you have done that would mean that you would die for these crimes?
Well, I mean, for starters, I mean, they've got enough now. I mean, I possibly, am more than likely, they will receive the death penalty here for just this, for this homicide. But I've uh, I've been involved with the organization, affiliated for, this will be 18 years this year, and the organization that I'm affiliated with.
Is that the Simon City Royals?
That is correct. That's correct. I see you did your homework. So anyway, I've just, I guess when I was a child, I guess you're missing something, and I'm not really sure what it is. I'm still missing something. I've never found it, whatever it is. And but I'm not the type of person that I don't take well to other people's laws. I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like being programmed. I don't like being pushed around. I feel that people spend their whole lives like that, and they're not really free. So you got two types of people. You got people that lead and people that follow. And I just decided I wasn't going to be a follower. And I've rose through the ranks, through the Simon City Royals, and you become involved with things and that type of lifestyle, and that's I've seen. And
All right. Can you guys hear me now? All right. Thank you. My cord was pulled out. So sorry for the couple delays, everybody. Um, just to wind track, this is his interview. It's a two-part interview. The second part's about 15 minutes left. I can only do these in 30-minute increments. I was able to download them. However, the reason, so to go backtrack for the first 8 minutes, The reason he's doing this interview is because he wrote a book. I guess he's trying to get some, I mean, I would think publicity. I mean, I don't necessarily ever heard or know of a serial killer that wrote his own book or something. But however, what I do know is he wants the death penalty. He wants to be unalive. He doesn't. So he's looking at 26 to life. Like he's going to be doing life in prison. And he doesn't want to do life. He said he doesn't want to do it. He says he doesn't want to be the only one that's alive in case his family goes and then he'll be the only one alive, or he, I mean, so that's his reason. So let's continue on with listening to hear this guy. I mean, oh, and he was a Simon City Royal. I wonder, was this just gang type activity? You know what I'm saying? And like, we have to listen to the rest of the interview. But I'm wondering, like, is this just a gang type murders he did, or is he really a serial killer? Is he not? We'd really have to really listen to this guy. I don't know too much. Remember, like I said, I'm watching these videos when I start uploading. I'm going to watch them for the first time, just like the rest of you. That way we can talk and have our opinions together on it. So let's get back to it.
I've been a part of things, but that was my life. That's just how it is.
A lot of studies have said if you are a member of an organization, it's because you didn't have something in your family life, or they take, a place of maybe not having a father or a mother or something. Is that what the organization fulfilled in you?
No, I have to disagree with that. A lot of people, they do miss that companionship that you receive from a family, but I've always had that from my family. That's the one thing in life. I don't look at things as other people do. A lot of people, the only thing that I can say is that I love my family, and that's the only thing in life that I really even care about is my family and Miss Tudor, Dana Tudor, if you are aware of who she is. My daughter and my family, but other than that, I just view things as objects, people, animals, trees, cars. They're just all the same to me. I feel that this. I just feel everything's pretty much is on this earth's a waste of time, really.
Well, then let me ask you, John, how does it make it easier to kill someone because you vision everything, you look at everything other than your family as just one and the same?
That's right.
Basically an object.
Right.
Does that make it easier?
I would have to say it would. I can't conceive or understand why families they seek for closure after things like this. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you got people that, like in militaries, that kill people, soldiers, and then they have to go through therapy and because I can't understand what it is that people, I can't figure it out
Why they feel bad.
Why they feel that way. It doesn't happen with me.
You don't feel bad about killing anyone?
Not personally, that I've personally done myself, no.
Why? Did these people deserve this?
I would say some did, yes. There's probably been a couple that I guess they was wrong place, wrong time.
Which would be this last one.
That would definitely be wrong place, wrong time.
What happened? What made you choose him? What was the situation leading up to his murder?
I was losing, I guess you could say, control in the vehicle that I was in. So that was a way for me to, I guess to gain control again.
Control of yourself or control of?
That would be everybody that was in the vehicle.
Okay.
Everybody was, they'd already known. A lot of the people in there know me, and they may have personally seen things that I've done, but they know.
You mean business.
Exactly. And so, I told everybody before they left, I said, hey, you're right, you get in this vehicle, it's going to be a long ride. And so anyway, things were getting bad in the vehicle. And so in my head, and you got to understand that I used drugs. I have racing thoughts. It's been that way since I was a kid. I can't, I'm constantly, it doesn't matter if I'm sleeping, if I'm awake, I'm constantly thinking of 100 things at one time. And they tried giving me medications for this, but I don't take medications because it's not like that, because they change you anyway. So I guess I was I took a lot of drugs to calm myself down, to make me think other things, because I don't think like other people do, and which I don't think it's bad. And, I just, like I say, I learn also at an exceptional rate of speed. So I don't know. I think that's got something to do with it also.
Believe that.
All right, my question is I would like to know, like, what drugs he was doing. I'm gonna have to do some research. I don't know any drugs that help you calm down besides, 420. Besides that, I don't know any other drug that put you down. I mean, yeah, I guess, I don't know, that slows you down. Yeah, there are some, I guess. Yeah. I'm not too knowledgeable of it, but somebody wrote Xanax lean. That is true. There are pills in it. Yeah, you know what? You're right. My mistake. I needed some help on that one. All right, here we go back to the interview.
But then, anyway, I was on drugs, to say the least. Anyway, to get what I'm saying is, and so I was just, probably wasn't thinking too clearly, and that was the first thing I could come up with. And so I pulled into this rest area, and that was a way for me to gain control, to show, I don't know, I guess I would assert my dominance, I guess you could say. That'd be the way to put it. And it shut everybody up for a while. And then, they went to bickering and arguing again, which would be the couple that was with us and my girlfriend Dana. They was arguing, and so they wanted out. The ones in the back did. They wanted out. After this, they said this a couple hours later, well, why don't you just pull in the next town and let us out?
Now, this was after the murder.
This is after, yes.
Well, back up just a little bit, because I want to be clear about, you're in the car, everybody's kind of bugging you, and you want to gain control. And so you pull into the truck stop.
That's right.
And what goes on from there?
Well, I really don't want to say a lot about that, because, some of these people still may have to go to court yet, and I don't want to mess any of their cases up. So, what I will say is that, I'll say this, is anybody that deals with me on the street, and anybody that knows me, has ever come across my path, anybody that's known me even from a child growing up, that you do what I say, or I don't need you. I don't need it's been that way in my own family's houses. I take control when I'm there, and I don't understand. I do understand. It's just in my blood to be. I don't know. It's just how I am. And so it's either my way or no way. And they knew this. I guess I put fear into people's, and I'm not really that fearful of a person, but if you knew a little more about me, it probably changed your thoughts. But anyway, so they, I just felt like I was losing that fear anyway, and with them, that they felt toward me. And so, I made them do, the things that participate in, I wouldn't even call it participation, but they did what they did out of fear. That's the only thing I can say. And anyway, like I said later, they wanted out, but I told them that nobody was getting out of that truck, period, without a bullet in their head.
But do you take full responsibility?
I take full responsibility.
So as for the other people in the car, including your girlfriend, as far as you're concerned, they should just be set free. They
should be, yes. And there's no reason for me to, I don't really even like the other guy that was in there, but yeah, he should be set free. I didn't like him or his girlfriend, but I needed them for something, and they were with us. I didn't really care for them too much anyway, but they shouldn't be anywhere involved in this, no.
Yeah. Can you explain to me just what it does to you when someone has died at your hands? I mean, does it make you feel like you have more control then, or are you calmer, or do you feel like you're more organized then?
It hasn't. I look at people that do things like that when they feel they're gaining something. Mm-hmm. I don't feel that's. I think those people are crazy.
Yeah.
I feel nothing. I don't gain anything. I mean, or you gain something anytime.
That's crazy how did you hear him? He said the people that feel something, he thinks they're crazy. Like, he doesn't feel anything, he's saying. No remorse, no sympathy, he doesn't even care. So, I mean, how's that saying going? Calling the kettle black or something like that? I don't know. But that sounds crazy to me.
Somebody's is killed, that somebody's gaining something from it. It doesn't matter what it is. Somebody's gaining something from it. But no, I feel no psychological feelings. I don't get off on things like that. I don't even think about it really. I have something else in mind, another goal. But no, I don't feel like I'm powerful or anything like that. No.
So why do it?
Well, because there's, I don't know how to say it. And I guess I don't know if you're familiar if you've ever seen the movie Troy, where Achilles of the Myrmidons tells Prince Hector of the Trojans that there's no pact between lion and men, is that I'm a lion and I see everybody else as men.
And you kind of had that philosophy your whole life.
That's since I was a child, yes.
When you were a child, tell me the things that you would do that make you believe that you have always been someone who wants control and the way you view life.
Well, I grew up, pretty much in the country my whole life as a kid child. That's correct. Mm-hmm. And I didn't. Neighbors were far away, so I chose to spend a lot of time alone anyway. Mm-hmm. So I just like I said, when I was a child, I had these racing thoughts even then, and I didn't really know what it was, and I knew I was different. I did things, and I didn't know why I did things, and I never had to have anybody show me how to do things. Bad things, good things, anything. I just knew. And I've over the years, even as a child, I've always had a gift of being able to read people. Mm-hmm. Not just people, it's situations. I guess strategies, I guess you could say. I can strategize any situation. I can be around a man now within 60 seconds, and I can tell you exactly what kind of person he is. I don't know, but when I was a child, I could see these things, and I really kind of don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I guess
than an intuition.
I guess you could say something like that. Anyway, I spent a lot of time alone in the woods. I used to play a game, and I played like I was an assassin. That was my main game. I was always an assassin. didn't matter what we was playing. Or sometimes I played cops and robbers, but I was always the robber. I always wanted to be the robber, and I always wanted to be the cowboys and Indians. I wanted to be the Indians, or I didn't ever see the other side as any fun, and I hurt animals when I was a child. I'm not going to go off into a lot of details, but
And you know that they say that that's like a textbook
I
characteristic.
understand that. That's what
But
they say.
that you agree with, I would think.
Well, but yeah, I've actually met and talked to a lot of people.
All right, let me go on. So we got Michelle said he's a lamb trying to act like a lion. Alyssa says sheep in a wolf clothing, possibly. What Alize said. I was always the robber. It's crazy. I know. I'm not gonna lie. I played this plenty of times too. I don't know if I mean, I remember playing the robber, being the robber, but the robber part it was just the fun part of getting chased. You know what I mean? It was just fun to get chased because when you were the one chasing, being a cop, it was always, well, for me, because I was the youngest one, so it was always hard for me to catch the older ones. You know what I'm saying, when we played this game. But I never seen it as something to be taken literally. Like, I never thought it was like something or I never even felt anything that would make it feel literally that type of way. And then he said, the one thing I want to tell about too is he said he's a lion amongst men. Like, I don't even know how to analyze that, because if you're seeing yourself as a lion, I mean, then everybody else would just be sheep, right? He didn't. I mean, why would you even, if you're a lion, you wouldn't even consider other people men? That's how I would think. I don't know. What do these guys think? I don't know. Well, here we go again. Let's go.
A lot of guys that hurt animals growing up. I mean, you'd be surprised that really, because I understand that they say that people killed animals but hurt animals, but I've talked to a number of people that, oh yeah, I used to do this to our animals, and so I know that it's not just me. People just don't. Anyway, but I did, and I used to, and I hate to say it, I was pretty for my brothers and sisters also. I was I was pretty mean to them as far as, physical abuse goes.
What would you do to them?
I mean, I would I don't know. I just take the games that I played a little too far. I just put it that way. And I don't really, I can't explain what it was. And I've apologized to them for it over the years. And, like I say, I have a family, just like them other people had a family. But like I say, the only thing that I covet in this world, period, is my family. And other than that, I just really don't, I don't really care too much for life, period, really. I don't know what it is.
When you die, where do you think you'll go? Do you think death will be better?
I personally feel that if there is a God, if there is a devil, I personally don't care either way, because I refuse to worship anything that's not, tangible or made themselves known to me, or I feel like it's a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, let me weigh in on this one. The part where he says, I just been thinking, right? And you're saying you're the lion, you don't bow down to nobody. No, you're inferior to nothing. Well, first off, you're in a gang, organization, whatever you want to call it. And I'm pretty sure you weren't leading the pack. You had to follow under somebody. So you were not like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, so I don't know. And then right now he's talking about, I want to hear this, what he thinks about. He doesn't believe in God. I think he's just, I think he's just saying that. I mean, because for somebody who's got to be a little, I don't know, man. Like every time he talks to her, he can't even look at her like directly. Ain't it? Won't that be a sign of dominance, lion type? Um, you know what I mean? I mean, I know I've been on YouTube, TikTok. We have all these other social. Have you ever saw these motivational speeches or shorts? They always talk about how men got to be up straight, got to be the dominant force, look people in the eye, talk firmly. I mean, he didn't. I don't see any of them signs. I think he just wants to go. Let's finish it. Hold on. We got. If he doesn't want to live, then he could have ended it for himself. But taking another life doesn't. See, and that's what I agree. Why don't he just take his own then? Right? I agree. I wonder what's his reason for that. You know, it would be crazy if he said, because you don't go, I mean, because you can't say you won't go to heaven because you don't believe in heaven or hell, right? Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good one. All right, let's go.
I'll never bow down to anything or anybody. There is a God or a devil. If I could get sent to whatever hell, if I get sent there, I'll spend my whole life trying to eternity take over hell, because I'll bow down to no person, no entity, being, no God of this world, no God of any other world or any other universe, ever.
So you are the center of the universe.
To me, yes.
Now, you said you can assess people, and I believe that. And we've been talking for a little bit. So how do you assess me?
You?
Mhm.
Well, I figure you probably to be just off really top.
Okay. I want to hear his answer. Now, you guys pay attention to his answer because I want to see if he nails her down real good. Like, he hasn't looked at her. He's always looking away when he talks. Um, I don't know. I want to see what he says right here. He says if he was in hell, he would try to do the rest of his time down there trying to take over because he doesn't bow down to no man, to no God or no devil. Well, I mean, you're pretty much in jail and you ain't taking over nothing there. And this is a manifested world where, not manifested, but this is reality. You can touch everything around right here. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think he's full of it.
Talking, but I really haven't. Right now, we're just kind of. I guess you could say we're just doing this interview right now, so I really haven't asked you any questions. So
Right.
I wouldn't know. I can just offhand, I would say that you probably spent in high school. I'd say when you graduated and went to college, you spent a lot of years work. You probably knew you wanted to be where you're at a long time ago, but you're not where you want to be. You probably want to be at the top somewhere. You would like to be somewhere better into a company where you're at, but you're not there yet. As a matter of fact, you probably didn't even see yourself in this position. You probably wanted to be something more than what you are right now, even to the way your career is going, but you're not there yet. And, but you're still striving to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I pretty much, I know things.
Mm-hmm. When you, if
You see how she didn't tell him he was right or wrong, though? Like, that's the thing. She didn't tell him whether he was right or wrong. Then he ended it with, I know things. I mean, with that assumption that he made on her, I mean, I don't think I would have said that. I don't know what I would have said. I don't think I got the capability to read people like that. Trust me, I know I don't. I make bad choices all the time. I don't follow my gut instinct. But if you were going to tell a reporter that asked you how to read them, I mean, that could be it right there. That, you want to get somewhere, but you don't want to get somewhere. But you're not there yet. I meant, I don't know.
When you are at the truck stop or in a situation, and you said that you can immediately have a grasp of the environment.
Right.
How do you pinpoint who it is that you're going to go after? How does that happen? Like, how did you pinpoint the trucker?
I don't pinpoint. I don't look at an individual as being weak because I see everybody as weak.
Right. So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if a guy's standing here 350 pounds, solid rock, 6'7", 6'8", or if there's a guy standing here that's 5'2" and weighs 120 pounds. I see them as the same. They're not, like I say, I go through situations. You have to look at a situation and always go to the end of it and see the end of it before it happens. And then you have to have the alternate routes in case the main route of your plan is chopped off. You have to have other ways around it. And I have to see all of these things in any situation. That's actually one of the laws in the 48 Laws of Power, actually. I'm not sure which number it is, but to see the end. And that's what I see the end of things. And it doesn't matter, like I say, it doesn't matter. I don't pick somebody out.
Okay.
They pick themselves.
So explain that in more detail to me. They pick themselves. So they put themselves in a vulnerable
Well, it's
situation.
just whatever situation it is. That's right. I mean, if I was somebody else and if I knew me and the person I was, there's no way I'd want to cross me, period.
Yeah.
If I was, it doesn't matter who I was, what situation I was in, because there's never any situation that I'm in that I don't feel that I'm not in control, ever. I feel that I'm where I'm at because that's just where I'm at. There's never any situation where I'm not in control. Shackled down, chained up, it doesn't matter. I feel I'm in control.
So you feel in control right now?
I'm here because I want to be.
Right. That's right.
So
what is it that you want to happen next? I know that you basically want to control your destiny and you want people to listen. And where do you go next? I mean, what happens?
Well, like I say, I've had some investigators already from Mississippi come up here and been talking with them.
From some murders in Mississippi?
That's correct. Mm-hmm. And then I've had, but like I say, I'm not moving further with anything until I start getting things. They can search till they want to, and I'm never going to say anything else about it. I mean, they've got a lot of information now, but I'm not going to solve anything for these investigators or these other people until I start getting the things that I wanted. And if I don't get the things that I wanted, then that's fine. But I'm still see the end for me. It'll be soon. It'll be within my family's lifetime, and which is okay with me.
Because what you want is to die.
That's correct. That's the only thing worthy of a warrior, I guess you could say. Death. It happens to everybody. I don't fear dying. The only thing that I even worry about is the emotions that my family might feel.
Right.
But other than that, I'm good.
Do you have any ounce of regret for anything that you've done?
Yes. For bringing something beautiful into a world that's killing everything anyway, that's dying, won't be here long anyway. I have a daughter. I mean, I'm not upset that she's born. I mean, I love her, but I'm upset that I just wasn't thinking and brought her into a world that's people are killing themselves anyway. And so I just kind of, I regret that. But I mean, I don't regret her. I regret my thinking. And I guess you could probably say I regret maybe not being the person that my family should probably think I should be. I don't regret the person that I am, because you are who you are. And I can't help the way I think. I don't know why it is that I am. I've questioned myself for that. I don't know why I am the way I am. I don't know why I think the way I do. It just is. It is what it is.
If you were to be released,
All right. Can you guys hear me? So I was waiting for that ending part where he started showing emotion, like, I regret this, and I thought he was about to say he has these emotions and these feelings after he already was saying he's a lion, um, and then saying he doesn't regret the way his thinking is and all that. I mean, so I was ready to catch him. Um, I know I have seen some, interviews or shows of serial killers, and none of them seem to show like emotion or regret or anything like that. What I mean, but you know what, he did say he had investigators come from another state. So this means this guy was going around. He was killing people in other states. So I mean, and he's saying he's got more. So what I would say is he's a murderer. You know what I'm saying? What's categorized? I wouldn't say he's a psycho or well, you would say serial killer. He's going to be profiled like that because I believe, man, I remember it was a TV show. Well, what show was it? But they described how people, depending on how many murders and fetishes and all this other stuff that comes into play, where they can categorize certain type of, I guess, placement for your murders. Like serial killer, mass murder, and all this other stuff. Um, I don't think I've ever seen a video of an interview where a serial killer said they want to die. I could be wrong. Now, 100%, I could be wrong. Um, but I would think he wants to because he doesn't want to live the rest of his life in prison. That's what I think. I mean, he just doesn't want to live the rest of his life in prison. Because if he was this dominant, crazy killer, he'd be in there trying to die. You're talking about you're going to be in hell and you're going to try to run it. You're in prison. You have all that opportunity to act crazy and act like you're this big force to take out whoever's in your, like. Come on, this is an act. And he wrote a book. It's an act. I believe what he probably tried to do at the end was he wants a book, probably to get some, probably make some money off it so he can leave his daughter. Which, I mean, it's a noble thing. I mean, the fact that he wants to think of his daughter, if that's probably the case. But I mean, I don't have a degree in psychology or any of this stuff, so my opinion really don't. I know from watching previous ones, in TV shows, I never seen a serial killer just, say they wanted to die. Never. I don't think I've ever seen one. Um, I do have part two of this video. Uh, we'll come back on. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna come on about we'll do 2 videos tomorrow. So I'll get the last 15 minutes up tomorrow. I'll say at 5, and then we'll start the other one around 7 p.m. Central Time. Let me know what you guys think of the video. If you have any other interviews you guys want to see or hear about, um, drop a comment. Please subscribe. Remember, this is all conversations. You know what I mean? Everybody has their comments and opinions, and none are wrong. You know what I mean? It's just what we think. You know what I mean? Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Take care.